What's going on, guys? Today's YouTube video is a full wide receiver training. We're going to be working on breakdowns, releases, all that good stuff, all the way from beginner drills, everyday drills, to beginner techniques, all the way to advanced techniques. So make sure you guys sub to the channel and hit that notification bell to make sure you never miss one of my sessions, because you will get better watching this stuff. God bless you guys. Let's get into it. Going to do a simple breakdown drill. This is a great progression for wide receivers, something you could do by yourself too. So to start, we're going to start this cone. I just want you to go up on your toes and then snap it down. Your arms are also going up on your toes, snap down, and then on that last one, it's going to be up on your toes, snap down, pushing out, catching the ball right here, just like a quick out. Just take it. So that was good. That was a good warm up. Just get the feel. Take this slow. This is just a warm up, so just be overly controlled. Every time's a reset, so you don't want to like lean into it. And then snap it down. And when you snap down as a wide receiver, you want your chest to go over your knees. Bend at your knees. Bend at your waist. Snap down like this, so you can get a good push off. And then every time, just up. These cones are just for reference. See how my feet aren't perfectly aligned with it? That's okay. Then you can just reset. Up. Snap down. And that last rep, full speed, is going to look like this. Up, snap down, break out. Because if you don't lower your upper body, you're not going to get a good clean break. Good. And then as we pick up into this, I just want you getting full speed there, and also you kind of let go of your arms here. As a wide receiver, it's a telltale giveaway. If you're running around and then all of a sudden your hands stop, like people do the suitcase, their hands stop and they go like this. As a DB, I'm like, all right, he's breaking, I know what he's doing. So that's why I'm saying keep your hands going the whole time. See how my hands don't change? You can't tell when I'm breaking. My hands don't look any different. But if you stop, you're not going to be able to get a good push out, one, and you're going to get stuck in your break, and you're going to give it away, all right? See how my feet are still shoulder width apart? They have to be. You're kind of like here. Don't be right. You can't get a good break when your feet are this tight, right? Be up here, shoulder width apart. Now I'm ready to slide. Good. Good. More snap, more snap. Get your chest lower. Good. Good. That rep was way better, by the way. It's not gonna be perfect right now. It's first session. Up. Same thing. Up. Same thing. Up. Same thing. Good. Slight tweak there. Your toes are just kind of pointed out a little bit. You're not going to get a good break if your toes are pointed outward. You want them just to be pointed forward. If anything, you want them to be pointed forward, your knees to just be cockeyed in just a little bit. You got really good lateral movement here. Toes are forward. I'm in the same spot I just started it. It's all about body control. Reset, 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 reset. So what you're doing is you're falling on your toes. You're going up on your toes, and then you're falling on your toes. You need to fall right back on your feet. I'm flat-footed. I'm up on my toes. My whole foot's in the ground, because you can't get a good push off sideways if only your toes are in the ground. You need your whole foot to get a good break. So make sure that when you do that, you snap down and your whole foot's in the ground. Arms. Better. Now let's put it all together. Your arms kind of got a little stoppy there, so just make sure that your arms are moving. Arms, snap that chest. Good, good. Don't rush it. Good, good rep. Good stuff. Now, instead of starting on your toes, we're just gonna move our feet and keep some hot feet. So here, outside foot. Here, outside foot. I'm not gaining any ground. Outside foot, breaking out, all right? I'm not stomping on the ground. I'm just picking my feet up, putting them down. You gotta be able to react whenever, so having hot feet's always a good thing. You wanna reach the outside foot and snap into it. Yep, exactly. And then just keep your feet hot. Good. Snap. Good. Now you got the kinks out of that. Now let's tighten it up a little bit. Here, outside foot. Here, outside foot. Here, outside foot. Snapping down. Snapping down. Gotta be loose, gotta be fluid. Don't jump. Reset. You had really good, your first two are really good. Just don't jump, don't jump. Be patient with this. If you rush your break, it's gonna look really sloppy. Think about this as 1 rep, 1 rep, 1 rep, 1 rep. Don't think about it as one big rep, just think about it 1 rep at a time. Keep going, outside foot, good. Good, don't rush it. Not bad. So now I'm going this direction. We're skipping the rest. We're just starting right here. Outside foot, breaking and going, full speed. Just make sure when you get out of the break, get out fast. Because that's the thing is when you break is you want to create separation between you and the DB. If you just break and then you're jogging out of it, it's not going to do anything. You want to break and get all the way down here so you can effectively push off, get a step or two on the DB. Just rush the break a little bit. Sprint out of the break. Sprint, 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 sprint. Don't be so worried about the football. The ball will come to you. I'll make a good throw. I want you to sprint out of the break. Hey, that was better. And since you were worried about getting out of the break faster, the break itself was better. Hey, one more. Good. So again, building off, this is a progression. Now the progression is gonna be, we're just opening it up a little bit more. There's only 2 reps, outside foot, snapping down and going, all right? You have to be able to lower your body. Your center of gravity has to change, but your pad level has to change as well too. Don't drop your arms. So you can go split stance right here like a wide receiver. And it's really just like a double move, like you're breaking down and then just getting right back and going. See you jumped? Yep, just don't jump. I don't want you to don't ever reach. Reaching is not good. What you want to do is stop yourself using your upper body here. So I'm here. You're stopping yourself, like your upper body's your brakes. Like that's what's pumping the brakes. Not bad. Let's just do 1 rep. A little 5-yard out. Yes, a 5-yard in. Yeah, that's good. So go. Use that whole foot to project you the opposite direction. Get low and use that whole foot, that whole leg to push you the other way. So go. A little bit better. Now let's keep doing it. Same thing, your footwork was just a little sloppy. Yeah, it's your feet are a little pointed out and they're a little tight together, which is not a good combination. It's always shoulder width apart, pushing here. And if you really focus on snapping that chest down, everything else will kind of even itself out. Yep, but then sit in the toilet as well too. You know what I mean? Like sit down, like you're way down here. Like this is the ideal breakdown spot. I'm bent at about 90 degrees here. My chest is also over my toes. So go. Sit. See what happened there though is you reached. And that's gonna get you hurt. So don't reach. Again, your upper body is what's gonna dictate this. So let your upper body sink before your feet settle underneath. Let's move forward with the 4-step. 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm out. See where that took me? That's fine, that's not a big deal. Because I got an effective break, I created separation. Like 6 inches on a route is not gonna really matter. I want you to be disciplined, but if you focus on making the 5 yards perfect, then that's gonna compromise the rest of your route. Sit. 1. Good. So you just tried to catch the ball with your body, right? We'll do a drill afterwards. I'm gonna have to make a clip out of that, but you're trying to catch the ball with your body. We'll do a drill afterwards. Sit. Good. Now let's do 1 more. I think your footwork was great on that, but I think what could change and what will make the route better is sinking the upper body and sitting in the toilet. Great stuff though. Sit. Sink. Everything looked really good on that, except you sunk, your footwork was good, your break was good, but your hands died. Now let's do everything together. Let's sink, let's get our feet right, and let's keep our hands going. Sit. So do the same thing, but break down your 5 yards, give yourself some space, and don't step out with that foot. But that was your best rep so far. Sit. Bad ball. Good rep. Good stuff. Now let's switch sides. But wide receivers, you guys see these vets and these NFL players working on the details because the details matter. Just like a 40-yard dash, like your break as a wide receiver is what separates you from a reception to a touchdown, a incompletion to a catch, and the little things matter so much. Sit. Hands. Good. Good. All right, receivers, with this drill, we're gonna be working on getting off the line, not getting jammed. Great receiver drill for man-to-man coverage, creating space, stacking the DB, and making a huge play. Let's get into it. So what I wanna see, set, hit, split, release, dropping that shoulder, getting here, sinking, and getting out. So I'm gonna say set, hit, here. Reset, set, hit, here. On that third one, be set, hit, here, and I'm gonna say set, hit again, and I just want you to push here, and then stop laterally. Set, hit, here. Good. And then after that, we're gonna get into the full thing, and that's why the cones are here, because I want you to get a little subtle reset, get them on your back shoulder, here, dropping down, and breaking back in. Sit. Good. Sit. Good. A little lighter on the feet. Just get your feet there, and get them ready to go. Sit. Good. You're really dropping kind of into like a linebacker stance because this is going to work effectively when you get a good dip with that inside shoulder and make a miss. So I just did some practice reps in my brain because you're here, whatever stance you're in. I don't know how do you put your hands in your stance. Okay, so your hands are here. So when I split, my thumbs are going right to my knees. Why? Because when I'm here and I'm going, I need to drop this shoulder and throw this hand. If I keep my hands here, I'm not gonna be able to effectively do that, and I want a good slide rep with that arm. So here, right to here, and then it's this way. Sit. Good. Just don't lose ground. See, watch my feet. My toes at the top of the line. You can do the same thing with yours. See, I'm not losing any ground. Right. Toes at the top of the line. I'm here pretty much every time, an inch or two off. Sit. Good. Be set, hit. Here. Sit. Good. That's not bad at all. Just control to that second step because I don't want you to drift too far over there, because if this doesn't get a restack, it doesn't really work that well. Tight. Yep, tight. Yep. You're good all the way up until here. You're good here. Now you're just like, all right, I just did this drill. Right? Except now it's not gonna be 4 steps, probably gonna be like 2 or 3. Just don't reach. Sit. Good. And you're really just gonna be fighting this DB because this DB is gonna be here, and as you go right here, you're still gonna be fighting him. So you just wanna lean into that a little bit. It's not gonna be a full restack because it's only 5 yards. If you're getting restacked as a DB 2 yards off the ball, then you're really bad. Sit. Ah, good. Bad ball, but great rep. Sit. Good. Good. Just burst, 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 burst. Not bad though. I'm gonna just give you this hand because I just want to see that shoulder go underneath it. Sit. Good. Don't let me scare you though. Restack, remember. You were just way out there. I think the break was fine, everything was fine, but you're taking a step out there, taking a step back in here. This is one of those situations where you gotta give some ground to gain some ground. Sit. Good. Restack. Good. Now, catch the ball, give me a step upfield. Sit. Good. Get upfield. Not a bad rep, kid. So a speed release is just a 1 step. A lot of the times you're running kind of more of a vertical route. A speed release is good, especially as a wide receiver. So you're here, man press, speed release is 1 single slide step. It's a fast one and it's a long one. Here, I'm here, breaking down, running a dig. Now, with a speed release though, you're not going to miss the hands. You personally are gonna chop them down. So all it is just a little bit of an arm over. So I'm here, speed release, I'm here, restacking, breaking back in. And the speed release does not work unless you gain ground powerfully and you move the DB. If you just step right here, you're gonna get jammed all day. So go. So you have to swat the hand out of the way. Otherwise, I'm just gonna take it and ride with you. That's all it is. It's just moving the hand, because he's gonna want to. DBs, they're always punching. So it's just 1 single punch, and then you got to beat with your body. So go. Not bad. Now let's just add some controlled aggression to that. And again, burst out of the break, give me a step up field. So go. Don't worry so much about the hand, because I think that's kind of dictating your reps so far. Worst case scenario, this DB gets a good punch and you're aggressive, you can still run through the punch. So don't expose yourself by having a bad first step because you're so worried about this. Like really, you don't even know when the DB is gonna punch. A lot of the times he might just like kind of react with you and then punch later. So for now, if I punch, you just gotta know and you just gotta feel it. But if anything, he punches you and gets a punch and then you get it off of you, know what I mean? If you wanna do that too, you can also do that. If you're here, give me a little dip. That might be easier than an arm over. Sit. Sit. Good. When you're running, your feet are narrow, so they have to just come out. You know what I mean? So you're here, and then they're just coming out like a linebacker. Even like a linebacker, like you never want your. I know you play outside linebacker. You never want to be like this. You never want to be like this. You always want to be here. Sit. Good. Sink. Good. Bad ball. Good rep though. That was it. Sit. Good. You felt that? You're getting here and it's good, and you're not restacking now. So you're trying to break with this much room. You know what I mean? Versus getting back over there and then it's just the same thing. Sit. Good. Good. Oh my God. How much better did that just feel? Because it looked a lot better. That's good stuff. And that's just the thing, is don't press yourself for space on your break. You also vertically, but also horizontally too, because you have to be able to get back square. Like you could literally hit a, like, you know what I mean? Like you're totally moving laterally out of your break, and then all of a sudden you're just back right into it too. And that's the same thing with a split release, is like, it's the same thing, you know what I mean? It's just the same thing over and over and over again. It's just basic athletic movement. I'm gonna throw you 3. 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 All right? 3. Turn this way, other way. Use that line as you're out of bounds. Reach for it if you have to. 1. Come on, come on. If you're gonna catch like that, that's fine, but just make sure that your hands are pinky to pinky, because you're just kind of like going like this, and your hands are like on top of each other, you're trying to cup it, and that's why it's just bouncing right off. See it in. A great drill that you can do to work that grip strength is just like this, just ball flips. Like I just would do these like all the time. Like you literally just do them. Like you should be able to do this all day long. Good. 1, 2, 3. Yep. Good. Good. One more. So a drill you can do for that. It's a little goofy, but it works. And it's hard because you got to make a good throw to yourself. If you take the ball and you throw it up over your shoulder and run into it, you can kind of create catching it over your head every time. This is a drill that if you keep catching the ball with your body, you keep dropping it, this is a drill that will completely prevent that. This is all hands. But I'm gonna be here and I'm gonna throw you the ball, and I just want you to catch it with your hands right there. Yep. So this completely eliminates the body out of the drill. Good, yeah, and you can get your hands moving too. It's always good to just keep active hands. Good, one more. Good. Just simple breakdown drill. Drive, breaking down, hands just going right here. Catch the ball. Sit. Chop, chop, chop. So it took you a lot of steps. It didn't take you a lot of steps, it took you 2 little steps. And you were very like, when you were going around this cone, like your feet were like way out here. I want you to stay as tight as possible. So watch me go through this. Just breaking down, sinking your pad level every time you go around, but it's like, take more steps going around this, right? So go. Hands. Don't reach. You felt the reach on that last one? So you're all on your toes here. I know I told you the last time, like, use your whole foot, but like, literally just use your toes here and just swing your hips. My bad, I was on the complete wrong side. Keep your hands going, keep your feet, like you should be doing like 60 steps here. Hands, 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 hands. Good. All right, guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel. That's it for this week's wide receiver session. Make sure you guys follow for the next part, and see you later.